Nod or shake reviews. Willie nod or Willie shake. Yeah!
Hi, Johnny here with Autumn. Say hi.
Hi.
Welcome to Nod or Shake Reviews. Nod if it's good, shake if it's not so good. Either way, check it out because you might find your new favorite movie.
The Marvels?
I give it a nod. I give it a nod. I did. I actually okay. So I give it a nod, but not like a this is good, this is great. It was good. It was probably okay. It wasn't like my life has changed forever, but I don't think every Marvel movie needs to do that. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like Marvel has a new strategic plan. I don't know if it's their plan. I don't know whose plan it is. But their plan is to like underhype their movies, say they're terrible, say that like it's gonna bomb, this and that, Rotten Tomatoes, this and that. So when you actually go see it, you're like, that wasn't that bad. That wasn't. I don't know, because I know a lot of people didn't, but I actually liked Ant-Man Quantumania. Again, that was another one where everyone was like, this movie's dog shit. I thought it was great. There's a few things, because I always have a few things. Spoilers. We're gonna ruin this movie.
You are. Yeah.
Autumn is really gonna ruin this movie for everybody. They had this whole thing with the Flurgan and the cats. I absolutely hated that in the first movie, so I was like in psychotic rage in this one because it was like and I like cats. I don't got anything against cats, but they had like this whole scene, and I was like, just please stop this. I'd rather not be here anymore. And then, spoilers, they go to this planet where they could only sing, and I was like, what do we... like, I guess they're trying to be creative, but it was just dumb. Like, I don't know, man. If you're gonna have, like, people singing and all that, make the songs good. Autumn, what are your thoughts?
Actually, I agree with the last one. I enjoyed that scene because it was fun, but they could have made it a lot less cringy.
Yeah, it was like, oh god.
I was enjoying it while also inwardly cringing because it was not executed the best. Captain America and Black Panther are like probably my top two of the Marvel movies because there's so much soul to them. There's just something about it that depth works too. And then with Captain Marvel, it wasn't there. I should have really gotten into that movie, and I didn't. There wasn't soul. It wasn't. I don't even know like what exactly it is about it that there wasn't soul. And other Marvel movies that stand out, that you get attached to the characters and to the actors too, they have soul. The second Black Panther, I mean, I don't remember how you felt about it, but that was one where there was so much soul to it that I was actually surprised with how much some people didn't like it. But that's with the Black Panther and with Captain America, they keep those characters having soul, and this movie definitely had a lot more soul than the first.
Yes, I think the better part of this movie was the Marvels. Their chemistry worked very well. I think I do think if this was a Captain Marvel solo movie, it would have hurt the movie because the chemistry. I think the three of them played off very well.
Yeah. And I mean, I also Ms. Marvel is my favorite Marvel character. And they brought little bits and pieces of what I love about the comics into this one. So I was very happy with that. There's a moment where she goes, Miss Mala, and I was like, yes, they brought that in. Because there's many reasons why they might not. And I'm glad that they chose to do that because that kept her true to her character.
Yup. I haven't read a single Miss Marvel comic in my life, so I have no idea what she's talking about.
Well, knowing she's one of my favorites.
Yes. The CGI was not that great, but I feel like at this point, everybody kind of knows that. There's the whole thing with the visual effects people not being treated that great. Hopefully, with the upcoming movies, it's a little better, but that doesn't, unless it's like really a train wreck, that doesn't really make or break a movie for me. Autumn, anything else with that smart movie talk you got there going with the death and the soul?
I thought this one was fun. I know the musical part was a little bit cringy, but one of my complaints with some of the more recent, I don't even know like the timeline of it, but some of the more recent movies is the lack of creativity with it. So it was fun seeing this new world that's totally different, and the songs could have been better, but it was something different and unexpected, and I was I also the one preview I'd seen with the prince, I was like, oh god, is this going to be a main character? So I was really happy that it was just a very small little thing.
Me too.
But yeah,
Me
so I
too.
saw that and didn't like that preview. It's okay. It's fun. It's little. It's relegated to that little tiny bit.
All right. So this is the big one. This is the spoiler that at this point everyone probably knows because it's leaked and it's been rumored since like 5 months ago. There's two things that they're setting up, which I'm kind of like, I try to get excited about the end credit thing, but I feel like with the last couple phases, they're just setting up and they're not following up with it. Like, it's just kind of like a very loose thread. So I think one of them they're really going to concentrate on because they know that's going to bring people in. One is the Young Avengers. I don't know. I don't know if I care about the Young Avengers. I don't know. What do you? What say you, Autumn? I don't know. It's like, again, it's like what is that? Where's that going with the grand scheme of things? Because maybe this is a dick thing to say, but like, if Kang is really still the head honcho, do we want to see a bunch of kids fight Kang, who's supposed to be this Thanos level threat that grown-ass people couldn't take on? So it's like, where's that going, friends?
I'm the one who likes the kid team-ups. But they could...
Kids.
Yeah, I don't know. That might just be when I started reading all of them. I think they could... It's Marvel, so I'm not expecting this from them because... Why would they think this way? But like when you're dealing with, there's some life stuff where there's teenagers and they are like the young people and they take charge and they're innovative and they look at stuff in a different way. And if they do stuff like that with Young Avengers, where there's problems where the older people can't solve because they're older and they've got like specific ways of thinking, they're like, wait, why don't we just try this thing that you're not thinking of because you're used to this specific thought process? So they could have lots of fun with it and do a good job. It's Marvel, and anything that I'm like, yeah, you could have a lot of fun with this, they don't. So we'll see what happens. I'm hoping they do right by Ms. Marvel.
Sorry. And then the second thing, which is like the big thing that I'm sure everybody and their mother is going to talk about, is Beast, Dr. Hank McCoy, played by none other than Fraser Crane himself. Kelsey Grammer makes a surprise appearance, and he goes like, I gotta tell Charles about this anomaly. What's the word?
Anomaly, yeah.
Thank you. So the X-Men has officially, well, Professor X was in Doctor Strange, but X-Men, it looks like X-Men is the next thing that they're going to focus on. Again, I saw it and I was like, oh shit, he's gonna toss salad and make scrambled eggs. But I also, again, they introduced Blade like in the Eternals and they don't know what they're doing with that movie. So I'm trying to get excited, but it's hard because we got a lot of loose threads coming up. So, but yeah, I don't know. I there was a lot that they could have cut. Cats singing, but overall, and let me tell you, Marvel,
The cats.
You come in with an hour and 40 showtime, you got me, bro. We don't need to do this 3-hour thing anymore unless you need it, but shit, man, I was all about that 1 hour and 40. That felt like a breeze.
Yeah, it didn't drag. There were definitely no pacing issues for me.
Instead, well, the cats. Let me tell you.
That's for you.
Did you like that? You liked that scene.
I thought it was fun.
I got really aggressive with that. I'm sorry.
Okay. I mean, I didn't see that coming.
I didn't see it coming either, and I didn't see the end coming to it either, and it was a stressful experience for me.
I liked not seeing the escape. I guess escape, literally the escape coming for that one.
Oh.
And I mean, I'm always for cats.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Problem.
All right. Thanks for... I had one final thought, but I forgot it. All right. We are done with this review. Thanks for cringing. It looks like I'm Venom, right?
Yeah.
All
Totally.
right. Alrighty.
Like a slightly doofy Venom.
What?
You look like the kids version of Venom. They don't.
Good night. End the show.
Thanks for cringing.